pretty big, right? It's quite a large duck. So it's different than the Peking style, where it has a very large fat cap on it. And this duck is particularly amazing for its foie gras. So Thomas knows a lot about the breed of duck and what's great about it. So you can tell him a little bit.
So hi, my name is Thomas. I come from the farm. So we breed the ducks in Quebec, but it comes from a very old French family. It's been a couple generations now, the Rougié family. It's been making foie gras for about 150 years now. And we brought the knowledge on how to do that about 10, 15 years ago. So we're now doing it locally here in Canada. We keep the tradition on how to take care of the animal and do a nice feeding so that he gets fat and he gives a nice foie gras. That's basically how we do it, but it's always a family business. And that's why we like to work with other family business, like Stacey, who represents the butcher shop. It's his family's business as well. So we're here tonight to show you a little bit what we do and what can you cook with foie gras. Trevor, who is also we had the chance to have him as the candidate who will represent Canada at the next Bocuse d'Or competition. Trevor is showing us a little bit of what you can do with the duck. So he started by taking the whole beast and slicing it to take the breast, the legs. We have the wings as well, because like any other farmer, you want to use the whole animal from nose to tail. So that's what we're going to do tonight as well. And usually what you would do with the meat, you would take this nice breast. You see there's a big layer of fat that you would reduce so it becomes like bacon. That's also how you make the meat to remain very tender, different from Peking duck. And the legs are usually used to make confit, and we'll bring you confit at the table. So you also see the difference between the meat. What is strange with the duck is that it's poultry, but it has red meat, so it's not like chicken. So you'll have a taste of it later. And we also brought foie gras, so Trevor will show you basically what you would do with foie gras. Normally you would either slice and sear, so you would have it as a steak, almost, served hot. Or you can pull out the veins, you clean it, season it, salt, pepper, any liquor like Armagnac or brandy. You slowly cook it, sous vide, and it makes you what we call usually pâté. Good. Now you're still cleaning the breast.
Still cleaning the breast, yeah.
Taking out the layers of fat. What you can do with the fat, you just render it, you clarify it, and you can use it to cook vegetables or even the fries. It will bring a very strong taste to the fries. And what's amazing about the duck fat is that it's almost as good as olive oil. So just stop using butter, use duck fat now. That'd be much better for your health.
If you haven't had duck fat in your potatoes roasting, that's one of my favorites. So
this would probably be a good opportunity to ask like Thomas or Trevor any questions about what they're doing. I think maybe a few of the I don't know if anybody has any questions now.
I got a question. So
Sure.
Feeding a duck, does that make a difference in the taste?
Yes, it will. It's like any animal. If you give him the best corn, in our case we only give 100% corn from local corn flour from Quebec that we select very cautiously. This is how the animal would give you the best meat and the best taste in the meat.
So you would, by deduction, the duck in Quebec would taste better than the duck raised in Ontario?
Not in particular. That all depends on what you give him, because some farmers will give the animal some soya, which is cheaper, but will give a bitter taste. And with the corn, it's more expensive, but at the end you have a rich, nutty flavor. So when you cook the foie gras, for example, you don't need to add any sort of sauce. You just sear it, and it will have a nice sweet taste. If it was fed with soya, you would need to balance with a sauce that would have some sugar in it.
Any other questions?
So this is the liver. This is the liver that comes from the animal.
How big would the duck be?